Today is very auspicious day, disappearance day of one of our previous gurus, Sri Madhvacharya. I am reading from the book of Srila Gurudev, his biography. Sri Madhvacharya's place of birth is Pajaka Kshetra in the village of Udupi, which is north of Mangalore, one of the major cities in South Karnataka. Karnataka district is on the western side of the Sahyadri mountain range in South India. This is from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. Shripad Madhvacharya took his birth near Udupi, which is situated in the South Kannada district of South India, just west of Sahyadri. This is the chief city of the South Kannada province and is near the city of Mangalore, which is situated to the south of Udupi. Near the city of Udupi is a place called Pajaka Kshetra, where Madhvacharya appeared in a Shivali Brahmana dynasty as the son of Madhyageha Bhata in year 1118 hour. According to some, he was born in the year 1238. This is also from Prabhupada. Udupi city is located about 36 miles north of Mangalore in the South Karnataka district and about 3 miles away from the shore of the Arabian Ocean towards the east. About 8 miles toward the southeast corner of Udupi, a mountain named byMadan is situated on the banks of river Papanashini. The birthplace of Sri Madhvacharya, Pajaka Kshetra, is situated about a mile to the east of Vamanagiri mountain. River Papanashini is combined with river Udyavara. This is from the history and significance of Gauriya Darshan. This is also from Prabhupada. Udupi, which is situated on the banks of river Papanashini, is about 37 miles away from Mangalore of Travancore Kingdom in South India. This is from Gauriya Vaishnava Abhidhan Encyclopedia. He is the son of Sri Madhiji Bhata, who hailed from Tuluva in South India. This is from Encyclopedia. His birthplace is Tuluva in South India. That is New Bengali Dictionary by Ashutosh Deb. Sri Madhvacharya appeared on the Tithi of Sri Ramachandra's Vijaya Utsav in a Shivali Brahmana family. His father was Sri Madhvageha Bhata and his mother was Sri Vedavidya. His father named him Sri Vasudev. This is from Prabhupada. His father's name was Sri Madhvageha Narayan Bhata and his mother was Sri Vedavati. This is from Gauriya Vaishnava Darshan. His father's name was Sri Madhiji Bhata. His father named him Sri Vasudev Acharya. It's from Encyclopedia. His father's name was Sri Madhiji Bhata. New Bengali Dictionary by Ashutosh Deb. Means Gurudev is bringing information from different sources. Regarding the most prevalent pranam mantra in the lineage of Sriman Madhvacharya, most revered Srimad Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj, who was the chief editor of the monthly magazine Sri Chaitanya Vani, wrote the following. Srimad Hanumat Bhima Madhvantargata Rama Krishna Veda Vyasatmaka Lakshmi Hayagrivaya Namaha. Sri Madhvacharya is an avatar of Sri Hanuman of Treta Yuga and Sri Bhima of Dwapar Yuga. The Vishaya Vigrahas, Sri Rama and Sri Krishna, are included in the Ashraya Vigrahas, Sri Hanuman and Sri Bhima respectively. Lord Vyasadeva, an avatar of the Supreme Lord, is the Vishaya Vigraha of Sri Madhva. Hence, offerings are made to Sri Lakshmi Hayagriva, who is the protector of the Vedas, and not different from Sri Ram, Sri Krishna, and Sri Vedavyas. Means, when he was Hanuman, that time his object of worship is Ram Chandra, Bhagavan. When he is Bhima, his object of worship is Krishna. And when he is Madhva in this Kali Yuga, then his object of worship is Vyasadeva. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur has narrated the following divine events that occurred during the childhood and adolescence of Sri Madhvacharya. Sri Madhvacharya was known as Vasudeva in his childhood. Many supernatural incidents took place during that time. On one occasion, as a young child, he returned alone from Urupi to Pajaka Kshetra. That is as a child. In another instance, when his mother was not present at home, he ate a large tank of husk, which is feed for cattle, in front of his elder sister. That is what is left from rice when you peel, that is husk. Another time he was found swinging at the back of a wild bull after tying himself to the bull's tail. In yet another incident, when a moneylender obstinately demanded an immediate payment from his father, he transformed a tamarind seed into a coin and cleared his father's debt. In his adolescence, he went missing during a festival in the village of Mediyuru and was later found in the Ananteshwar temple in Urupi. He also baffled a Brahmana named Shiva in a village called Niyampali. So it means it was shown that he is not ordinary boy. Sri Vasudeva underwent the sacred thread ceremony at the age of 5. A demon named Maniman, who is mentioned in Mahabharata, was residing as a snake at the place of the ceremony. With the big toe of his left foot, Vasudeva, soon after his thread ceremony, killed this snake. Seeing his mother perturbed, he leaped before her. At such a young age, he exhibited great competency in learning and education. He accepted sannyas from Sri Achyuta Preksha at the age of 12, despite his father's total disapproval, and became known as Sri Purna Pragya Tirtha. After touring various places in South India, he had a debate with Sri Vidya Shankar, the leader of Shringi Math at the time. Sri Vidya Shankar's exalted position was humbled by Sri Madhva. I think this Shringi Math is of Shankaracharya's one math, one of the 4 main ones. In the encyclopedia, the events of Sri Madhva's life are described further. In Madhvacharya's Vijaya and other literatures of that lineage written by Sri Narayan Pandit, it is mentioned. Being ordered by Sri Narayan to establish Dharma, the wind god, Vayu, appeared as the famous Madhvacharya. That is also Hanuman is avatar of wind god. So Vayu, Hanuman, Bhim and Madhvacharya. As a child, he studied at Ananteshwar Math. At the age of 9, he took Diksha from Sri Achyuta Preksha Acharya, also known as Sri Shuddhananda, who belonged to the Sanat family lineage. His given Diksha name was Sri Purna Pragya. His renunciation rose to new heights after taking Diksha. After leaving family life, he became known by names such as Ananda Tirtha, Ananda Jnana, Jnana Ananda, Ananda Giri, etc. At the age of 12, he took sannyas from Sri Achyuta Preksha without the knowledge of his parents. His sannyas name was Sri Purna Pragya Tirtha. After his investiture ceremony, he was known as Ananda Tirtha, and after he exhibited the pastime of an acharya, he became known as Sri Madhvacharya. This is from the history and significance of Gauriya Darshan. It can be seen in the literatures of the Madhva lineage that Sri Madhvacharya had a divine vision and received the blessings of Srila Vyasadeva at Sri Badrik Ashram. Later, by his order, Madhvacharya wrote the Brahma Sutra Bhasyam, that is commentary on the Brahma Sutras. He wrote 3 commentaries on Vedanta. Srimad Brahma Sutra Bhasyam or Sutra Bhasyam, a vast commentary in which other philosophical opinions are not refuted, but by means of the evidence of Shruti and Smriti, the Siddhanta or scriptural conclusions and Samgati, reconciliation, are demonstrated. Shruti means Upanishad and Smriti means Mahabharata, means Bhagavad Gita, also Puranas. And Vedanta is Nyaya. So these 3 evidences one must comment. So he made this. Then second one, Anuvyakyanam or Anubhasyam, a compilation in the form of verses refuting other philosophical conclusions and establishing his own. Then third one, Anubhasyam, a brief commentary on each Adhikarana, means subsection or specific topic of Vedanta, is presented in the form of verses. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur has written in his Anubhasya, Sri Madhva went to Badrik along with a sannyasi named Sri Satyatirtha, where he took the approval of Sri Vyasadeva after the later listened to the commentary on Gita Bhasyam from him. In a very short period, he learned a variety of subjects from Sri Vyasadeva. While returning from Badrik Ashram to Anandamath, he completed Sutra Bhasyam and Satyatirtha transcribed it. From Badrik Ashram, Madhvacharya went to Godavari in Ganjam district, where he met the 2 scholars, Sri Shobhan Bhata and Sri Swami Shastri. Later they became Sri Padmanabha Tirtha and Sri Narahari Tirtha respectively, of the Madhva lineage. That is why we are singing in our Guru Parampara song, from Vyasadeva he taught to Madhvacharya. And then these 2 are coming, Sri Padmanabha Narahari. One day, after reaching Urupi, Vyasadeva was not his Diksha Guru, that is Achyuta Preksha, but from him he learned about a variety of subjects and got blessing to write that commentary on Vedanta Sutra. So he is also his guru. One day, after reaching Urupi, while on his way to the sea to bath, he compiled 5 chapters of stotrams, prayers to the Lord. While sitting on the sand, deeply immersed in remembrance of Sri Krishna, he saw a ship sinking in the sea, which was loaded with sealable paraphernalia en route from Dwaraka. As soon as he displayed some mudras, signs or gestures, or some say by mantras, in order to make it float, the ship reached the shore safely. When the passengers of the boat requested him to accept something in return, he only agreed to accept some gopi chandan lying on the boat. He took a huge portion of gopi chandan, but while returning from the ocean, it broke at a place called Bara Bandeshwar, and a beautiful deity of Bala Krishna, that is little Krishna, was found inside. In one hand, Bala Krishna holds a churning rod for cart, and in the other, a rope used for churning. As soon as he obtained the Krishna deity, he completed the remaining 7 chapters of Dvadasha Stotram, 12 prayers to Lord Krishna. So first he made 5 on the way, and then after getting darshan of Krishna, then he also wrote 7 more in praise of Krishna. The Krishna deity was so heavy that 30 powerful men could not lift it. But Madhvacharya, the avatar of Vayu, Hanuman and Bhima, picked it up single-handedly and brought it to the mat in Udupi. His 8 prominent sannyasi disciples were the in charges of the 8 mats there. In Vrindavan, the 8 principal gopis serve Sri Krishna, so in a like manner the service of Bal Krishna was performed by Madhvacharya himself, and later his followers who were in charges of the North Rari mat performed the service with the help of those 8 principal sannyasis. Even today this tradition is followed. So some jivas, they get this service. They have to be sannyasis, renounced, and they will do this service and preaching and these things. But others, they get another service. It can be known from the description of the encyclopedia. In Madhva Vijay, it is written that Sri Madhvacharya compiled Gita Bhasyam and gifted that book to Sri Vedavyas in Sri Badrikashram. Being pleased, Vyasadeva gave him 3 shalagram shilas. Madhvacharya later installed them in the Subramanya, Udupi and Madhyatala mats. Apart from the shalagramas, he also installed a deity of Krishna in Udupi. There is also a narration with respect to the establishment of the Krishna deity in Udupi. A merchant's boat suddenly sank in the sea at Tuluva while on its way to Malabar from Dwaraka. In that boat, there was a deity of Krishna covered by Gopi Chandan. When Madhvacharya came to know this by his divine vision, he lifted the deity and installed him in Udupi. Since that time, Udupi has become the main place of pilgrimage for the followers of Madhvacharya. He stayed in Udupi for some time and compiled 37 primary literatures and many commentaries. Sri Madhvacharya refuted the Mayavad school of thought and established Tattvavad. Hence, his lineage became very renowned by that name. Here it is written, Devotional Doctrine of Transcendental Reality, Tattvavad. Sri Madhvacharya is the 3rd avatar of the wind god Vayu after Sri Hanuman and Sri Bhima. For this reason, Sri Madhvacharya is a very mighty person with inconceivable power. In a book describing his holy life, many incidents that prove his supramundane power are described. Several such instances have already been presented in previous portions of this work. One more such transcendental incident, heard from the most revered Vaishnavas, is related as follows. One time, Sri Madhvacharya told his father, Madhya Sri Narayan Bhatta, that he would refute the Mayavad philosophy of Sri Shankaracharya. Listening to his insolent statement, his father was skeptical and told him, Sri Shankaracharya's philosophy is widely spread and respected throughout India. I do not think that there is any capable person who can refute his philosophy. I consider your achieving this task as impossible as the staff in my hand becoming a tree and bearing fruits. After listening to his father's words, Sri Madhvacharya addressed him, My dear father, if I transform your staff into a tree and make it bear fruits, then will you believe? After saying this, the powerful Madhvacharya took the stick from his father's hands, implanted it in the ground with great force and said, O stick, if I can refute the Mayavad philosophy, then immediately transform into a tree and produce fruits. That very moment, the stick became a tree and produced very sweet fruits. Sri Madhvacharya gave the fruits to his father and others. Seeing such an uncommon incident, his father could understand that his son was not an ordinary child and that he would become a greatly elevated soul gifted with transcendental power. He now believed that through him, the Mayavad philosophy would be refuted. It did, in fact, come to pass that Madhvacharya wrote Mayavada Shata Dushani, in which he exposed hundreds of defects in the Mayavad philosophy. There he wrote that defects are actually innumerable, but he will point out only 100 of them prominent, so that it is clear that that is not correct interpretation of Shastra, and that is not reality what Shankaracharya presented. Sri Madhvacharya, like Sri Hanuman, could become heavier and lighter at will. One time, a mighty person named Karanjaya, who possessed strength equal to that of 30 persons put together, could not lift the big toe of Madhva's foot, which was pressed firmly to the ground. In another instance, he assumed a light body and sat on the shoulders of a child without the child feeling his weight. Also, in his childhood, he transformed the seeds of a tamarind into gold coins and cleared his father's debt. Most revered Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Gosai Maharaj mentioned the reason for Sri Madhvacharya's father's name becoming Madhya Narayan Bhatta. Out of the 120 brahmanas brought by King Rama Bhoja, those who constructed their houses in the center of the village of Pajaka Kshetra and resided there were known as Madhya Narayan Bhatta came to know through a celestial voice that his son was Asudev, that is, avatar of the wind god, and that he was a great devotee of Lord Vasudeva. Hence, he named his son Vasudeva. Sri Madhvacharya compiled 38 main scriptures, including many commentaries. The main scriptures compiled by him are Gita Bhasya, Brahma Sutra Bhasya, Anubhasya, Anuvyakyana, Praman Lakshana, Katha Lakshana, Upadi Khandana, Mayavada Khandana, Prapancha Mitya Tvanu Mana Khandana, Tattva Samkhyana, Tattva Viveka, Tattva Dyota, Karma Nirnaya, Srimad Vishnu Tattva Vinirnaya, Rig Bhasya, Aitareya Bhasya, Brihat Aranyaka Bhasya, Chandogya Bhasya, Taittiriya Upanishad Bhasya, Ishavasya Upanishad Bhasya, Katopanishad Bhasya, Atharvana Upanishad Bhasya, Mandukya Upanishad Bhasya, Sat Prashnopanishad Bhasya, Talavakara Upanishad Bhasya, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Tatparya Nirnay, Srimad Nyaya Vivaran, Narasingha Nakha Stotra, Yamaka Bharata, Dvadasha Stotra, Shri Krishnamrita Maharnava, Tantra Sara Sangraha, Sadachara Smriti, Srimad Bhagavat Tatparya, that is commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, but he did not comment on 2 chapters that which Brahma was bewildered. He did not accept those 2 chapters as really belonging to Bhagavatam, because how our Guru Brahma can be bewildered. But Mahaprabhu accepted those 2 chapters also. That is, Brahma is playing the pastime of being bewildered, so that teaching comes out, and it is part of Krishna's lila to show that. Sriman Mahabharata Tatparja Nirnay, that is commentary to Mahabharata. Yati Pranava Kalpa Jayanti Nirnaya Shri Krishna Stuti. These are prominent. The Acharyas of the Sri Madhva Tattvavada Sampradaya term their main mat in Urupi as Uttaradi mat. The names of the 8 mats and their respective in charges in Urupi are Shore mat, Vishnu Tirtha, Krishnapur mat, Janardhan Tirtha, Kaniyur mat, Vaman Tirtha, Admar mat, Narasingha Tirtha, Putige mat, Upendra Tirtha, Shirur Mataram Tirtha, Palimer mat, Hrishikesh Tirtha, Pejavar mat, Akshobhya Tirtha. The Guru Parampara of the Sri Madhva lineage is Hamsa Paramatma, Chaturmukha Brahma, Chatusan, Durvasa, Jnananidhi, Garuda Vahana, Kaivalya Tirtha, Gyanesha Tirtha, Paratirtha, Satra Pragya Tirtha, Pragya Tirtha, Achyuta Prekshacharya Tirtha, Sri Madhvacharya. So this is Diksha line up to Madhvacharya, but we are accepting Vyasadeva as his Guru in our Guru Parampara. On the appearance day of Sri Madhvacharya, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur offered prayers to him as follows. Ananda Tirtanam Sukhamaya Dhama Jatir Jiyat Sangsara Arnava Taranim Yamiha Jana Kirtayanti Buddha. I bow down to that Ananda Tirtha named Sri Madhva Muni with great respect. All victory to him. The learned glorify him as being like a boat to cross over the ocean of material existence. That Jatiraj, that is chief amongst those in the renounced order, is an abode of bliss. Because he is fully devoted to service of Krishna, so every soul who is serving Krishna is full of bliss. That is what we all want, but we cannot get it otherwise, other than in the service of Krishna. We all want Satchidananda, and we can get it only in the service of Krishna. All the Gaudiya Vaishnavas of Bengal who are followers of Sriman Mahaprabhu are also followers of Sri Madhvacharya or Madhva Muni. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the 18th, and Sri Advaita Prabhu and Sri Nityananda Prabhu are the 17th in the preceptorial channel after Sri Ananda Tirtha or Sri Purna Pragya. The three lords have accepted Sri Madhva Muni in their preceptorial channel. Sri Madhva Muni was born in North Kerala, present-day Karnataka. He reformed Panchopasana, that is worship of 5 gods, Surya, Ganesh, Durga, Shiva and Vishnu, in India, and propagated the worship of Sri Vishnu as the sole duty of everyone. That is, Panchopasana was established by Shankaracharya. But in that his own conception as means to attain impersonal Brahman, but he propagated the worship of Vishnu as eternal and the sole duty of everyone. Before his appearance, Sri Shankaracharya, the Acharya of the Mayavad philosophy and the son of Sri Shiva Guru, had established the Arya or Vedic Dharma with much effort. He had to convert Buddhists again to Vedic evidence. So he made that compromised philosophy to bring them to the Vedas. Then later Sri Madhva Muni re-established fidelity and service to Lord Vishnu as the essence of Arya Dharma, Vedic Dharma. By a certain gesture of his fingers, Sri Madhva Muni demonstrated to the living entities that the basis of theism is eternal servitorship to the Supreme Lord. There is no separate resort for the living entities other than devotion to the Supreme Lord. We are always suffering and always in tension. But we are not in tension because of what is happening in the environment. We think that is the cause of our tension. What will happen? This is happening, all this. We think that is the cause of tension. And then we try to fix that. And also always we are in tension, what will happen and all these things. But in reality, we are in tension because we are not surrendered to Supreme Lord. That is the cause. Someone who is surrendered to Supreme Lord, like Prahlad Maharaj, he is never in any problem, in any tension, no matter what is happening. That is the point, and that is the solution. So Madhvacharya, he had this and he preached this, that there is no separate resort for the living entities other than devotion to Supreme Lord. One who will surrender to Supreme Lord, he can only be rescued from all kinds of sufferings, no matter what. It does not depend on these things. It is internal, our separate desires, which are causing us suffering and tension. One who has no separate desires, only he is fully surrendered to Krishna and only has desire to serve him, he can see the grace of Krishna in all circumstances, and that Krishna is maintainer, Krishna is protector, so he has no any problem. But those who are not surrendered, even if they outwardly solved all problems, they have enough money, they have enough followers, they have beautiful wife or husband, and they have bodyguards, and they have doctors, and they have everything, but they're always in tension. Even like having all problems, so-called problems, solved, but then they are taking drugs and committing suicide and quarreling and so many things, all the time also tension. So only one, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he sang, Atma Nivedan tua pade kori, hoinu paramasuki, dukho dure gelo, chinta na rohilo, chaudike ananda deki. When I surrendered myself to Krishna, then I became supremely happy, and all misery went away, and there are no more worries. So this is the solution, because the cause of all problem is our aversion to Krishna. When we become surrendered to him, then no matter what is happening, that devotee is in bliss. The followers of Sri Madhvacharya consider the demigods to be devotees of Sri Vishnu. They worship Vishnu as supreme, and with the prasad of Vishnu, the demigods are worshipped. Yes, this is proper understanding of Shastra and reality. Because Mayavadis, they say all is one, Shiva, Kali, Durga, all these only forms of Brahman. So no matter what you serve, there is no problem. That is only for the time being. But a real understanding is Vishnu is worshipped, worshipable, and all demigods, they are his servants, and they can be worshipped or served by the prasad of Vishnu. In the northern part of Urupi, a Vishnu Shila kept above Lord Shiva is worshipped. There is also a deity of Lord Shiva under the hand of Sri Ananta Padmanabh. Though the worship of demigods and forefathers is not completely rejected in the lineage of Sri Madhva, they are not in favor of propagating material reconciliation in the name of Panchopasana. Srila Prabhupada's Bhaktari Tavali, that is from his class, Harikatha. So they also worship demigods and forefathers as part of their practice. But Gauriya Vaishnavas, they are not doing this separately, because that verse is in Bhagavatam, when one will completely surrender to Mukunda, then he is not indebted to anyone, to demigods, forefathers, rishis, anyone. But of course, that must be proper surrender and proper seva. Then it is done automatically, like watering at the root of tree. Sri Madhvacharya manifested his disappearance pastime at the age of 79 on Maghi Shukla Navami, 9th day of the bright fortnight in the month of Magh, January-February, while explaining the purport of Aitareya Upanishad to his disciples. We read that Aitareya Upanishad one time. The Acharyas of the Tattvavadi Sampradaya have described the doctrines of Sriman Madhvacharya in the following shloka. Sriman Madhva Mate Harih Parama Paratama Satyam Jagat Tattvato Bhedo Jiva Gana Harer Anuchara Nicha Ucha Bhavam Gata Muktir Naija Sukha Anubhutir Amala Bhaktish Chatat Sadhana Mokshadi Tritayam Pramanam Akila Amnayeka Vedyo Hari. As per Sri Madhvacharya, Sri Hari or Sri Vishnu is the ultimate reality. This world is real. The difference between the Lord, living entities, and matter is eternal. The living entities are the servants of Sri Hari. The higher and lower states of consciousness of living entities exist eternally as per the difference in their competency. Moksha or salvation is the realization of one's true nature, which is the permanent state of being blissful. Pure devotion is the only means to attain salvation. Pratyaksha, that is direct sense perception, Anuman, inference from observation, and Shabda, knowledge via revealed scriptures, these three are the principal means of testimony or evidence. Sri Hari is the only truth to be known in all the Vedas and other sacred literatures. Dr. Nagaraj Sharma, in his treatise, The Philosophy of Madhva Dvaita Vedanta, indicated that the above shloka was written by Sri Vyasaraj, the compiler of Nyayamrita. The Gauriya Vedanta Acharya, Sri Baladev Vidyabhushan Prabhu, wrote a similar verse in his Prameya Ratnavali, describing the doctrines of Sri Madhva briefly. Moksham Vishvangri Labham Tat Amala Bhajanam Tasya Hetum Pramanam Pratyaksha Adi Trayan Chetyupa Dishati. Harih Krishna Chaitanya Chandra. Sri Madhvacharya said, Sri Vishnu is the ultimate truth. He is to be known through the Vedas and revealed scriptures. The world is real. The living entities are separate from Vishnu. The living entities are the servants of Lord Hari's lotus feet. There is distinction among living beings. Salvation is the attainment of the lotus feet of Sri Vishnu. Pure devotion to Sri Vishnu is the only way to attain salvation. Pratyaksha, Anuman and Shabda are the principal means of evidence. Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya Chandra, who is non-different from Lord Shri Hari, presented the same teachings. On this, there is no difference. Difference only comes in the matter of rasa, of how high. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita presents an account of Sriman Mahaprabhu's philosophical discussion with the followers of Sri Madhvacharya, revealing that as per the Tattvavadi Sampradaya, the worship of Sri Krishna by dedicating the fruits of Varna Ashram Dharma to him is the best devotional practice. By doing so, one attains one's highest objective, that is to say, the 5 types of liberation, and attains Vaikuntha Dham, that is Sharshti, Samipya, Salokya, Sharshti, Sarupya, Samipya, and one more. Sayuja is not in. Sayuja is one of 5, but one for Sharshti, Salokya, Samipya. I forgot. Living on the same planet, that is Salokya, having the same opulence. Opulence, being a person associate, that is Samipya, having the same bodily features as Lord Sarupya and Sayuja. So this being having the same opulence as Lord Vishnu, that I forgot what is Sanskrit. Sharshti, Salokya, Samipya. Sarupya, yeah, say Sharshti, Salokya, Samipya. Sarupya, yeah, there, oh, yes. Sharshti, same opulence. Salokya, same abode. Samipya, closeness to him as his personal associate. And Sarupya, same form, yes, and Sayuja, 5. In reply, Sriman Mahaprabhu said, as per scriptures, Shravan and Kirtan are the highest devotional practices, and by performing them, one attains one's highest object of worship, loving devotional service to Sri Krishna. In his Amrita Prabha Bhasya commentary, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote, by dedication of the results of fruitive actions, one's consciousness is purified. By purified consciousness combined with the strength of sadhu sangha, one attains firm faith in one-pointed devotion to Sri Krishna. After the manifestation of firm faith, sadhana bhakti in the form of Shravan and Kirtan, etc. begins. After this, prema will manifest to the extent the anarthas are destroyed. The purport is that by following karma and dedication of the fruits of karma, there is no guarantee that Krishna bhakti will manifest, as it is dependent on the manifestation of Shraddha, one of the symptoms of Sharanagati, which develops in the association of devotees. Prabhu kohe karmi jnani dui bhakti hin, tomar sampradaya dekhi sei dui chin. Sobe ek guno dekhi tomar sampradaya, satya vigraha ishware karo honishchoy. Shriman Mahaprabhu said, O Tattvavadi Acharyas, the doctrines of your sampradaya are almost against pure devotion. Nevertheless, one great virtue that can be appreciated is that you accept the Lord and His deity form as eternal truth. My Parangurudev Sri Madhavendra Puri accepted the Sri Madhva Sampradaya upon observation of this principal doctrine. This is from Srila Bhaktivinoda. Because this is there, first karma, then purification of heart, then this. So, but in pure devotional, there is jnana karma di anavritam. There is no anabilasita shunyam, jnana karma di anavritam. Krishna Anushranam, Anukulena Krishna Anushranam Bhaktirutama. That Anukulena Krishna culture of Krishna consciousness, devotion to Krishna is by Shravan Kirtan and other direct means. From this, it can be understood that although Sri Madhavendra Puri took Diksha from a sannyasi of the Puri order at first, upon seeing that in the Sri Madhva Sampradaya, the eternal, cognizant, Satchidananda form of the Lord endowed with spiritual qualities and transcendental variegatedness is accepted, he took shelter of Sri Lakshmi Pati Tirthapat and accepted the Sri Madhva lineage. That is why our Sampradaya is known as the Sri Brahma Madhva Gauriya Vaishnav Sampradaya. Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. Sri Madhva school of thought is known as Dvaitavad, doctrine of dualism. This school is also known by other names such as Swatantra Aswatantravad, Swabhavika Bhedavad, Kevala Bhedavad, and Tattvavad. Swatantra Aswatantravad means Krishna is independent, Swatantra, but Jivas are Aswatantra. And Swabhavik Bhedavet. By nature, there is Swabhavik Bhedavat. By nature, there is difference between Jiva and God. Because Shankaracharya wanted that oneness, so he went against Swabhavik Bhedavat and Kevala Bhedavat. It is exclusive differences there. And Tattva. Yes, here it is explained, sorry. Swatantra and Aswatantra indicate that there is an eternal distinction between the fully independent Lord and the dependent living entities. There are 5 categories of distinction between the living entity and the Lord, between a living entity and another living entity, between the Lord and matter, between the living entity and matter, between matter and matter. These 5 differences are always by nature. You cannot reject them. These distinctions are eternally existent from time immemorial, or anadi, without beginning, means always. Okay, there is some little more. Differences between the Sri Shankaracharya and Sri Madhvacharya school of thought. Sri Shankar did not accept the concept of duality. According to him, Nirguna Brahman is the eternal truth and Saguna Brahman is false. Nirguna Brahman means absolute spirit without attributes. And Saguna Brahman means absolute spirit with attributes. That is when Brahman takes sattvic form in this way. Then he becomes Krishna, Kali, Durga, Shiva, like this. That is wrong. There is no Nirguna Brahman and Saguna Brahman in this way. There is Nirguna and Saguna Brahman means, you know already these topics. Sri Madhva accepted duality on the basis of the Swatantra, that is independent, and Paratantra, dependent principles. The difference between the Swatantra Lord and the Paratantra entities is real, eternal, and beginningless. According to Sri Shankar, the Jiva is a false identification due to ignorance and deluded Brahman. In reality, there is no separate existence of the Jivas except for their misidentification due to bewilderment. According to Sri Madhva, the Jiva is a conscious, dependent entity, a separate potency of Brahman, and eternally different from Brahman. The Jivas are real, everlasting, and atomic. According to Sri Shankar, the world is an illusion and its existence is not factual, but imaginary. According to Sri Madhva, the world is ontologically different from Brahman, real, a conscious creation of the Lord, under the control of Vishnu, and perpetual. Means always going on, sometimes manifest, sometimes unmanifest, but it is always going on, perpetual. So it is existing, it is not mithya, false, imagination, no, it is real, but it's temporary. And it is different tattva. It is material energy, that is spiritual energy. According to Sri Shankar, tattva masi, comprising the word tat or that, and tvam, do, means you, which have a common receptacle, indicate the complete oneness of Brahman and Jiva. Tat tvam asi. You are that, Brahman. But now you are bewildered. When you will realize, you will understand you are that. Madhva Muni did not accept Tattvam Asi as the principal Vedic aphorism. According to him, Sa Atma Tattvam Asi means Sa Atma plus Atattvam Asi. The Jiva and the Lord are different. He said that in the Chandogya Upanishad, the Atattvam Asi term is repeated 9 times to Shvetaketu, son of Muni, along with examples indicating the distinction between Jivatma and Paramatma. Atattvam Asi can also be found in the Sama Samhita. A detailed commentary on Sa Atma Tattvamasi can be seen in Nyayamrita. Sri Gaura Purnananda, the compiler of Tattva Muktavali and a disciple of Sri Narayan Bhatta, who in turn is a follower of Sri Madhva's school of thought, explained that Tasya Tvam Asi means you are of him. That is to say, you are a servant of Paramatma, or that you are for him. Tasya Tvam Asi. You are his. This is from the history and significance of Gauriya Darshan. Madhva, also called Ananda Tirtha or Purna Pragya, this is from Encyclopedia, born in Urupi, Hindu philosopher, exponent of Dvaita. His followers are called Madhvas. Born into a Brahmana family, his life in many respects parallels the life of Jesus Christ. Miracles attributed to Christ in the New Testament were also attributed to Madhva. Madhva set out to refute the non-dualistic Advaita philosophy of Shankar, who believed the individual self to be a phenomenon and the absolute spirit, Brahman, the only reality. This is from Encyclopedia Britannica. So today is Sri Madhvacharya's Disappearance Day. Our Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, he established the worship of Madhvacharya in original Chaitanya Math around Guru Gaurango Gandharvika Giridhari, because you heard that Madhvacharya also came to Navadip and got darshan of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, but Mahaprabhu told him to preach this because that is necessary, but in his heart he should worship Gauranga, and later also he will take birth in Gaur Lila, and Mahaprabhu also told him, I will accept your Sampradaya, and 2 points I will accept from your Sampradaya, that is complete refutation of Mayavad philosophy, and also this eternality of Supreme Lord's form and the worship of deity as eternal reality, that I will accept. That is why all 4 acharyas are there, 4 Vaishnava acharyas. Our Parangurudev also established in Jagannath Puri, same. And you will find in our Kolkata mat, there are paintings there, and in our Mayapur mat you will also find on the wall like relief, that kind, all 4 Vaishnava acharyas. And you can easily recognize Madhvacharya because he is holding his fingers like this, means 2. Jiva and Brahma, means Supreme and Jiva, they are 2, they are different. One is servant, another is master. So Prabhupada also in one Harikatha, he said, I am eternally indebted to Madhvacharya because he rescued us from this oneness, misinformation. So I am remembering Sri Madhvacharya, bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, the service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of Sri Krishna. The point is that these real acharyas, they are completely surrendered souls to Krishna, which is the natural function of Jiva, so they can give us this Sharanagati. Without Sharanagati, we have to learn from them and get inspiration for Sharanagati, because without Sharanagati to Krishna, we cannot solve any problem and we cannot get what we really want. It is impossible. So they are so merciful that they come to teach us this, so we have to completely surrender to them, then we can be really benefited. All others are all cheaters, I'm also myself cheater when I'm not inclined to surrender to Krishna. So they come to rescue us from this wrong, illusory misconception, and they teach us Sharanagati. So I'm praying for His causeless mercy to teach me Sharanagati. Tomorrow we'll hear about Ramanujacharya.